Happy Father's Day, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. Coming to you from the JPVideos studio with episode 26. Welcome, everyone. If you are a father, this is your day. Hope you celebrated it well. And if you're here tonight with me, we'll celebrate together. So welcome, everyone. If you're not a father, just hang out, have a good time with us. But we're going to have a good time regardless. We got a bunch of mail to open tonight. A really fun video for going back in time, and a question that you guys could participate in for our question of the week. So welcome, everyone. Good to see everyone here. I know we got almost 100 people already, so glad to see such a great turnout. Got some of the moderators here, so thanks for participating tonight. And I am rocking a new shirt. If you guys can't tell, Fragile. It's indescribably beautiful. This was given to me by Jill for Father's Day, so another addition to the Christmas Story collection, so I'm very happy with it. Hey, Jen P. Hey, everyone. Yes, happy Father's Day to all of you out there, and thank you for the Father's Day wishes, greetings. It was a good Father's Day, and we'll talk about what we did today a little bit later on in the stream. Love the lamp shirt. Thank you. Yes, it goes hand in hand. We got the lamp and lamp. So, and then him and whatever. So we're covered with Christmas Story items. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. It is very hot and muggy in Pennsylvania here today, but that didn't deter us from having a good time for Father's Day. And yesterday, if you caught the live stream last night, you knew that we had a memorable experience. If you didn't catch it, you can catch that replay from last night. We were all alone in the woods. But I'm going to be releasing a kind of a highlights video tomorrow. I'm going to be releasing it tomorrow morning, actually, where it's going to kind of highlight all the mishaps that took place last night. So it'll be kind of like a condensed version of everything that happened. But those of you who caught it live, I know we gave you guys quite a laugh. And we went home a bit dirty and smelly and everything, but it was worth it. It was a great time. 95 where Barb is. Jeez. It was upper 80s today, but humid. Yeah, Lori, we did do some stuff today for Father's Day. It was my choice, so we'll talk about that a little bit later on after we get done with all the necessary segments that we're going to be working on. So we're going to be doing mail call in just a moment. We do have a good amount of mail. I'm going to be doing it solo tonight, but we're going to get through it. And I'm sure at some point, Mr. Jinx will make an appearance, so keep an eye out for him. And I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, Mike. It was definitely good having you and everyone else here. Did you use a whole bottle of mouthwash? Not a whole bottle, but definitely brushed and rinsed out good. Low Key K, second time making it to the stream. Glad you're back. Storming where you are, Karen. Okay, so without wasting any more time, we're going to get started and dive right into mail call.
You've got mail.
Yes, I've got mail. So we got 1 or 2 envelopes, some packages, and some boxes. So we're going to start with the smallest and work our way up to the biggest. And like always, I'll show you what they are, share my thoughts, and move on to the next item. I don't want to spend too much time on them. Otherwise, it'll be a much longer stream than necessary. Mike, I didn't watch it back on the slowest speed, but when I edited the video that I'm putting out tomorrow, I did do a slow motion version of it, so I got to see it either way. So like always, when I'm opening the mail, I'm not going to pay too much attention to the chat. Any questions you guys have, wait till I'm done, or the moderators or other viewers can answer them for you. So coming up first, this is a recognizable envelope here. This is from Miss Barbara Bray out of Florida with the blue truck stamped on the back. And Dana, Barb and Dana. Some of us need hip waders. Some of us should not be wearing Nikes when we go to drainage culverts. Not going to mention who, though. So, many thanks, it says. It's a nice card there. Inside, this one's just short and sweet. It says, obviously they always include a very generous monetary donation, but it says, thanks times 6. From Barb and Dana. Short and sweet. And all I can say is you're welcome. Thank you, Barb and Dana, for your continued support and generosity. Now, I do know a few items are going to be from Lisa Anderson. She did reach out to me and said there's a few packages she sent that are not only for myself, but for Joe and Lily as well. So I'm going to be paying attention as to who it's directed towards. This one is from a company, so I don't know who it's from until we open it up. See you, Noel. Okay, so we just got a white box here. Okay, so I do know what it is. I don't know who it's from yet, but it's related to what we just talked about with the merchandise I'm wearing here. Okay, so hopefully somebody can help me out with who this is from. These are Christmas Story coaster set. And look what's on the coasters. Fragile leg lamp. And there's a set of 4. Oh, Jinx is coming to investigate. He's like, let's see if these coasters are authentic or not. So, definitely good to have for the holidays, and even if I don't use them as coasters, they'll definitely be used as decorations. And Jinx is watching just below camera, so he is here watching. He didn't make an appearance last week. He was kind of preoccupied with playing, but we'll see if he comes up and shows you his good side. But whoever sent these, I don't know who they're from, so if you are one of the people watching now or on the replay, thank you very much. Feel free to leave me a comment if it is indeed you that sent these. Lisa? Oh, okay. Lisa Anderson, thank you. There was no note. I had a feeling. I didn't want to assume, but Lisa Anderson, thank you very much. Awesome coaster set. It's red. I must kill it. Okay, this is from, I believe, someone who's in the chat here. And we got a super chat. LS6, $5. Happy Father's Day. LS6, thank you very much for the donation. And happy Father's Day to you if you are indeed a father. Thank you very much. This next package is coming from Canada. From our very own, I think she's in the chat. Let me check. Sandra Pink Videos. She did reach out to me that she was sending me a package. I have an idea what it is. And based on the sound of it, I think it is what I believed it to be. So let's open it up. Okay, so yes, this is what she told me she was sending out. She messaged me on Facebook and said, "Hey, JP, I found these at my local store. Have you ever tried them? And would you like me to send you a bag?" I said, "I never tried them, but I absolutely want to." These are Ruffles cheeseburger. I've yet to see them in stores here in the States, or at least in Pennsylvania. So I am kind of curious as to how that will come across taste-wise. I'm not going to open... Jinxie. He's going to shake the light. I'm not going to open them right now. I am going to use this for a future episode of Chow Time with JP because I have other items I could throw this in for that episode. But Sandra, thank you for the bag of chips. They still feel intact and not all crumbs. But I am definitely looking forward to trying these cheeseburger Ruffles. And if you guys have tried them, let me know your thoughts. How are they? Okay, so... Okay, just gotta open this one up and find out who it's from. So, such a big bag here. There's a little tiny item in here. Okay, let's see. So, Jinxie's like, what's it say? I want to know. So it says, hey, JPVideos, enjoy your gift from Lisa Anderson. Hopefully you enjoy with the family. Keep up the great videos. There's a train shirt coming that wouldn't let me put in a note in. Don't step on the keyboard. We don't want to end the stream. There's Jinxie with his raccoon tail. So what she did send... Okay, so this is from a model railroading... Yeah, he's... Okay. Well, he's wrangling him up. He's going to knock over the camera. This is from Woodland Scenics. They're a company that make pieces and items for model train displays. And this is a snowball fight. So what they are, they're little miniature figures that you put in your train layout or train display. So I always have a Christmas scene when I put my train display up, and these will fit right in. So it's little people, including a snowman, having a snowball fight with snowballs. So definitely going to be useful when I do erect the train display again. So Lisa, thank you for the thoughtful gift. I do not have any snowball fight scenes, so that'll be my first one on the layout. And once I do get my layout up and running and all put together, you guys will definitely see it. So, but I have to keep an eye out for a train shirt with no note. So, okay, pretty cool. Next one from Amazon. I have HO and O scale. I run both of them on the same layout. Okay, so this says, hi JPVideos, this is for Lily, since she loves cats just as I do. Enjoy your gift from Sarah K. Sarah K sent sour, big and chewy nerds. We've had nerds before, never these enormous ones. They're about the size of almost like Trix cereal, you know, the little puff balls. So, you can let me try one?
I get to have one.
All right, I'll share with you. Let's try these right now really quick. She's going to be nice enough to let me have one. So, they look like little cereal balls. I picked out a blue one. We'll see how they are. Oh, they're soft and chewy. Hey, Danny. Boy, it's actually pretty good. It is sour. Sarah, Lily does thank you off camera, but thank you for thinking of her. She definitely does indeed love sour items. And those are good. That blue one I have, it's a sour blueberry. Not strong, but unlike Nerds, which are usually hard and crunchy, they're soft and chewy. Very enjoyable. That'd be a fun snack to have anytime. Justin, I don't believe I have Bachman Track. I'd have to double check. I don't know offhand. Those are good, though. I don't know where you've found them at, but I think that bag will be gone in less than a week.
It's all mine.
I'm going to share. Okay, so next one has Fragile on it, Fragile, from Barb and Dana, once again, out of Florida. And they wrote Fragile on it, so got to be careful with this one. Oh, I see more food. Okay, so inside we got 2 items and a card. It says, "Hey Jay." Again with the lovely antique truck stamped on it, and it says from B&D, Barb and Dana. Hey everyone tuning in, welcome. Sorry if I missed your comments, but I'm trying to get through mail call here. We do have a lot of items. Oh, wow. Jinx is sprawling out on the empty packages on the ground. So Barb wrote, "Hi Jay, found the little, what I'm going to show you, at an antique and collectible shop up in Georgia on a recent trip. Don't know if it works. I see it takes a battery. Hope you had a great Father's Day. Looking forward to tonight's Sunday Night Live." From Barb and Dana. And what they sent is something that's right up my alley. So it says, "Rev It Up." It's a really cool motorcycle card. Look at that. And she said it takes battery, so I'm guessing it is either sound activated or light sound or light. So I'll have to check to see. Oh, it's not that. Sorry, it's the item in here. So she sent me a card with a motorcycle on it. I've mistaken that as the item. So there is another item correlating to that letter. But that card, though, is really cool. Nice blue motorcycle. Inside of here, "Dear Jay, hope your Father's Day is awesome as you're a great dad to Lily. Love that you share some of your fun times with us." From Barb and Dana. Oh, Barb and Dana, thank you so much. I am blessed to be Lily's father, and we do definitely have a great, fun-loving relationship. And even though we have our ups and downs, I wouldn't trade places with anyone to be the father that I am to her. So inside was obviously, I don't mean to say obviously, but again, another monetary donation, very generous one. And let's see the items that they sent along with this. So the first is a snack, which I have featured on my Chow Time series, Pocky chocolate sticks. So I'm going to save those for a little bit later. We're going to snack on some of those. And then we have an item in a pie tin wrapped in blue tissue paper. Such a goober. Goofy goober. Oh, that's neat. I'm not sure if this takes batteries or not. It may. Okay. Oh, yeah. The thing comes off. So this is a Coca-Cola locomotive. She said she found it at an antique and collectible shop. I'm not sure how old it is, but there is a little gear on it, so it is self-propelled with a battery. So maybe by next week I'll have this operating, or I'll be able to show you in another video if I could get it working. Either way, though, it's a pretty neat collectible piece. Coca-Cola, and it's a steam locomotive. So good finding that, Barb. Thank you very much for that. Barb and Dana, you never fail to surprise me. So I wish you guys could see Jinx and Salem are on the floor, laying facing each other, laying on top of all the packaging. They're having more fun with it than anything else. So for right now, let's put the Coca-Cola locomotive there. Okay, we got one more bag. Then we got about 4 boxes. So like I said, tonight was a big haul. Okay, this one got to open up to find out who it's from. You gotta be kidding me. That is too funny. What do you see what this is? And actually, hang on one second, I gotta get something to show you. So, I actually talked about it before. I showed pictures. I bought myself an inflatable duck here. This is for going into some of the swimming holes, like the lagoon area. It's adult size. So I'm going to bring this with me to float around and just have a good time. So what is in the package here is in relation to this, which is going to be useful for people that join me. Let me see who it's from first. Hey, JPVideos, enjoy your gift from Lisa Anderson. Hopefully this will be a good change from the rubber ducky. So she paid close attention. Wow, Lisa, you're sharp as a tack. Okay, I'll leave it in the package. So what she sent me was a donut inflatable tube. How funny is that? So I'm going to have a donut and a rubber ducky to be able to float around the waters. And I also have a donut t-shirt that says, "I do not care." So Lisa, very funny and clever item to send, and one that's going to be practical and useful. Without a doubt, I could have Lily use this, or Jill, or if I bring one of the gang members, they could float around on their very own donut. So Lisa, like I said, you pay close attention. But thank you very much. Now I have this to go along with my rubber ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Making bath time so much fun. Okay, so this one, handled care fragile. So, don't know who it's from yet. Jinx.
Jinxie, Jinxie.
Okay.
Beezin.
Camera might shake from Jinx. It's beezing. That's Jinx's way of saying hello, shaking the camera. Oh, I've had this before. Okay. Boy, this is lucky draw that I'm wearing this tonight, I gotta tell you. So we got another package, because we did run out. Christmas Story Chocolate Walnut Fudge. I believe Barb sent me a box, and I did review this on a Chow Time episode where me and Lily tried it out. And the walnut one is my favorite of the two, so I believe this is from Lisa. But incredible timing, though, with the shirt, you know, and the other items we're talking about, the coasters.
You lucked out.
Yes, so it's a definitely Christmas Story Father's Day night. But there's no note. If Lisa, it's from you or someone else, let me know who. But can't go wrong with chocolate fudge. Ooh, sort of firework.
Yeah. Lisa said yes.
Lisa said yes? Okay, thank you, Lisa. Another one here. Got to open to see who it's from. Oh, fudge. I feel old, so old when you just sang the Rubber Ducky song. Yes. You and me both. Oh, and she... So Lisa not only got me one box of fudge, but two. This is the creamy chocolate one. So I'm going to be dining on fudge for the near future. 2 boxes of fudge. Although I do like the walnut one better. Both of them are enjoyable. And I do love just the packaging. I actually saved the boxes from the other one because they are kind of almost like collectible pieces. It has a picture of the old house on there, the old man's house. And it has a little sayings on there. So thank you, Lisa, very much. Christmas Story fudge. It's a win here. Can you turn that around for a little bit, please? Get a little hot under the studio lights. Okay, Amazon Fulfillment Center. Let's open it up. If you guys do hear, we do have the air conditioner running down here, so it might be a little bit noisy. I do apologize, but it's starting to get a little bit warm. You'd pack the fudge bag in your bag when you're hiking. Not a bad idea. It might turn into like goo with the hot weather we're having. Yeah, Megan, I do have plans to visit the Christmas Story House. We were supposed to do it this year, but the plans got pushed aside, so I will be hitting that location next year. Bring milk with the fudge. Danny's coming prepared. Oh boy. I'm trying to find another note here. I don't know who this is from. They didn't send a note. Basically, it's a box of snacks. So as I'm opening them, at least if it is you, let me know if it's from you or if it's someone else. But yeah, there's quite a few items in here. First one is... Oh, okay. Lisa did send these. These are from Germany. I remember that. Okay. So the first one are like little... Jeez, I can't even describe what they are. They're little tiny squares individually wrapped. I'm guessing it's a type of chocolate, maybe? I did take German for 2 years, but I can't read these big words on here. I could count in German, but... Let's see. This might be... Oh, fruit candies. Okay, this is a bag of fruit candies. These are like caramel things. It says... I'm not going to try to... I'll just butcher it. So this is... Butter cookies. No, wait. I don't know. I think they're caramel. They're hard candies. I do know that. Okay, these are the cookies here. These are wafers. Assortment of wafers. Looks like chocolate cream in the middle. They actually look pretty good. And okay, here's the butter cookies. Butter cookie with milk chocolate flavor. And there's actually, I think, 2 packages of those. So, yeah, so we got fruit candies, wafers, cookies, and caramels. So 4 items to try. This will be a German-themed Chow Time episode in the future. So, Lisa, thank you very much. We'll definitely try together as a family. And I'm excited to see how some of these taste. I'm pretty sure right now the caramel hard candies might be my least favorite. So, but we'll find out in the future. Okay, final item. Okay, I think this might be the item that Lisa said didn't have a note in it. Okay, so enjoy your gift. Thought that this might come in handy for your swimming excursions. Okay, so no, it's not the item. Keep up the great work from Lisa. I don't know what this is. Let's find out. Okay. It says shirts to go. I'm going to have to open it up. I don't know what this exactly is. I'm not sure if it's a blanket or a towel. Give me a second here. Okay, I think I know what it is. Oh, so it's actually a towel, like a beach towel. Wow, look at that. Boy, if only I could have a towel like this when I was a little kid. That is completely awesome. It's a big, thick, heavy one, too. That's a really nice towel. I'm not sure if I would want to ruin it with getting it wet, so it might just become a display piece, maybe on the couch or something, but that is really neat. Steam locomotive beach towel. Never knew such a thing existed. Lisa, you certainly find all kinds of cool stuff. But, yeah. I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do with this, but it's a really neat piece, though. I never knew they had that. I would have got that probably a long time ago if I did. But Lisa, thank you very much for everything you sent. And to everyone else, Sarah, Barb, and if I missed anyone else, I'm sorry. I think that's everyone, though. Was that it? Sarah, Barb, Lisa? And Sandra, sorry. Yes, Sarah, Barb, Sandra, and Lisa. Thank you so very much for your generosity, support, and the thoughtfulness of sending me these items. So before we move on, let's have a little Pocky snack. Make a nice walk hanging. Yeah, I don't think I would... I'm not sure if I'm going to use it as an actual towel. I don't want to ruin it. So it might become a type of display piece. Maybe I'll have it up as like... Maybe even a backdrop for my train display. I could have it on the wall. That might be a good idea. Okay, so I'll give you guys... First pick, reach out, grab yourself a Pocky stick. Don't take too many, though. So, those of you who don't know, these are basically like cookie sticks covered in chocolate. They do come covered in strawberry, cookies and cream. I think even green tea. But chocolate is my favorite. They're always so good to eat. You never get enough, too. You get to see the bumpuses. Just remember, the bag of chips, the Ruffles from Sandra, will be in another episode of Chow Time. That's going to be combined with other items. And those German snacks will have their very own episode. So be on the lookout for those in the coming weeks. But I'm going to check your comments here for just a couple of moments, and then we're going to move on to our next segment, which is Question of the Week. Where can you get the green tea ones? I do know they sell them at Five Below. I think FYE sells them too. Those are the two stores locally. And you can probably find them online. Yes, Pocky's good. It's a great snack. Bonnie's popping in late. That's okay. Christopher, is a very good day for Father's Day. We will discuss a little bit later on how the day went, what we did. The day actually flew by, though, surprisingly fast. It was like a blink of an eye. It was already time for Sunday Night Live. BJM, pretty awesome people, yes. It took me a long time to build up the viewership and community that I have, but I am so appreciative of everyone that, tunes in and shows support one way or another, whether it's a thumbs up, sending me an item in my P.O. box, or, just showing support with the funny comments some people leave. So, couldn't ask for a better group of people. I think it's better than anyone else I've seen on YouTube. Other YouTube channels, big and small, do premieres, do live streams, or just have regular videos. And I've never seen such a great group of people like I have here on those other channels. So I feel very fortunate. Okay, so let's move on and keep the momentum going here for Question of the Week. Okay, so Question of the Week. Hopefully you can answer this one. I came up with it on my own as I was asking Jill for help with questions, and I figured this one might be good to ask. So, most people at some point in your life have dreams, whether they're good or bad. Nightmares, happy dreams, fun dreams, sad, whatever type of dream you have. My question is, has there ever been a time where you woke up from a dream, whether it's good or bad, and it came true in the very near future, whether it was the same day, same week, same month, but did any of your dreams, good or bad, ever come true? If so, give me a brief explanation as to what it was. So a lot of people are saying yes. Curious to see if they're good or bad. Hopefully Nothing too bad. Well, Chris, if it's a long story, you can just tell me, is it something good or something bad? Oh, Alicia, sorry to hear that. Car accident, jeez. Hope you're okay, Jody. Yellow pencils. And your boyfriend gave you a yellow pencil. So, I'm trying to read as many as I can as we're scrolling. I will watch the replay, though, and read all your comments personally, so. Repeating dream, you recognize the place, it was good. Good and bad, Christopher says, okay. At least it's not all bad. So for me personally, not that I can remember that anything ever came true. I've had dreams, obviously, that felt very real. I did have dreams. Some of them have been reoccurring. As far as I know, haven't come true. And some of them, I woke up thinking, oh my God, something bad just took place. Or something bad just happened. And it didn't. But I've had very real, vivid dreams. But to my recollection, nothing that ever came true, as far as I know. So I guess that's a good thing. You took a stinger out of Cliff's leg. Sometimes you don't remember your dreams. Yes, that's another problem too. There's sometimes you wake up and remember it vividly, and then by lunchtime, you can't even remember what your dream was about. A carnival. Guy talks about his place in England and history. Friend's boat dreamt we were sinking. After walking, the wind picked up and started taking on water. Made it to shore, but barely. Wow. Close call. Richard's thinking of going to the opening weekend of Knoebels. Yes, I am going to be there as well. If it is masks required, I probably will not be there all day, but I will go do some rides, make a short video. Can't remember your dreams, so they must have been good. Well, here's another question too, since we're talking about memory of dreams. If you do remember your dreams, are they typically good dreams that you remember, or bad ones? For me, I remember more of my bad dreams, more of my nightmares, ones that seemed like would be devastating if they happened in real life. But I remember more bad dreams than I do good dreams. Matt's in a coma. He doesn't remember any dreams. So Richard, more bad than good. Christopher, good dreams. Dream of a barbecue at Jay's, waiting for it to come true. That may come true. Barbecue's coming up on the 4th of July. So you'll be here, if not in person, at least through the live stream. So, just to elaborate a little bit more, at least with my dreams, there's two dreams. I don't have them much anymore. I had them when I was younger. And when I say younger, I'd say within the last 10-15 years. I would have recurring dreams where I'd be falling, whether it's from a bridge, from a building, whatever it is. I'd be falling like you'd see in a movie. Somebody just wailing their arms, screaming, yelling, anticipating death. And I would stop short, almost like in the Matrix, where you could stops and hovers above the ground. So I would stop suddenly and not die. I'd still be alive. I'm just kind of like floating there. I'm like, oh, I'm still alive. And then I wake up. So I've had that many, many times. I've had multiple dreams where I was in a fight with someone, whether I was defending myself or whatever the scenario was. I was in a fist fight with people, and I'd be swinging with everything I got, and it was like slow motion. So I'd be swinging full power and be like barely hitting the guy. And I was getting so frustrated. I'm like, why can't I knock this guy out? I'm swinging as hard as I can, and I can't get any power behind it. So I've had that dream a lot too. Don't know what the meanings are behind them, But those are probably the two dreams I've had reoccurring the most. But I haven't had those dreams within the last couple of years. So whatever was going on with me at the time may have had something to do with that. I'm guessing it passed since then, but those were both scary and frustrating dreams I've had multiple times. Lori had the same dream but hit the ground. Ooh. Were you still alive, do you know, after you hit the ground, or did you die in your dream? Fear of heights is before I started doing the things I've been doing with the heights thing. Oh, geez. I couldn't imagine having a dream where you actually hit the ground and maybe ended your life. But glad to hear it didn't happen in person. Lion at Naog Park Zoo got out at dusk and she was hiding behind the big rocks. For over 20 years. That's more than just reoccurring. Wow. Sandra. Gotta take some ginkgo biloba. Remember those dreams. Hey, Mike. Getting chased, water dreams, and on bridges. Oh, see, Danny, you're not the only one. You and Sandra had the same type of dreams. Trevor, try the new Mountain Dew. Which one? Frostbite? The blue one? I think that's Mike's new go-to drink. He had some last night at our get-together last night, and I think he downed about 4 or 5 cans of it. Falling elevator dreams. That would be scary, to be in an elevator just falling uncontrollably. Stephanie's leaving. Sorry, Steph, if I didn't see your comment, but have a good night. Thank you for the Father's Day wishes. Just dropped. Have dreams where your teeth are falling out. I've heard that before from other people. I heard there's a meaning behind that. I don't know what it is. I never looked into it, but I've had other people tell me that too. Some people are going into some detail here. Okay. That might be saved for another late night stream. Alright, so let's move on to our third and final segment. Going back in time. So tonight's Going Back in Time is going to be what we mentioned with Richard bringing up Knoebels. We did do a Knoebels video before for Going Back in Time. Tonight's video is going to be my video from last year showing what's new at Knoebels for 2019. It was on opening day, did a walk around showing what updates and changes have been made. So we're going to watch that again just to kind of get you in the mood for parks opening up, and for those of you who are going to be visiting Knoebels, even though it's not the latest and greatest updates, it'll give you a sense of being at the park. So we're going to pull that up right now, so give me one moment.
Everyone.
Oh, I don't want to hear him. Nope, don't start yet. Hang on. Okay, so this is Knoebels 2016. This was filmed opening day, I believe. Yeah, so it was the last weekend of April, which was their opening day last year, 2019, which was when they were supposed to return this year. And tentatively, they're going to be opening July 3rd. So we'll see what was new last year, and I'll share my thoughts on some of the items that we see. So if you haven't been to Knoebels, this will give you a good idea what the park has to offer. It is America's largest free admission amusement park. They don't charge you for parking. They don't charge you for admission. You could bring your own food if you want to. And they have a lot of old school rides. If you don't like amusement park videos or Knoebels, then you could bypass the next 16 minutes, but let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome to opening day of the 2019 operating season here at America's largest free admission amusement park, better known as Knoebels Museum.
Thank you, Penny.
We're here today to check out what updates and changes have been made since
Hey,
last
Lily.
season, and to see if there's anything new that can be found around the park. So let's get started. Okay, so those of you that are food fanatics, you remember right near
This right here, 1001 Knots, is no longer there. They did remove that,
and the structure's no longer here.
and as far as I know, there's nothing in its place.
Directly across,
But it was always down for service and repairs.
So if you're looking for your potato cakes, that's where they can be found. And right here under the
Can't hear.
completely disassembled
Is it too quiet?
flying trapeze ride.
No, I muted
This
it.
was dismantled last season,
Can you guys hear the volume?
and they were waiting on parts to arrive, and it looks like they will be reassembling it sometime this season. But this is its temporary home. Now the next change we have here is Kitty Himalaya. This is a
Audio's really low.
ride, and it has a brand new paint
I
job.
have it up all
Used
the
to be
way.
green color. Now it's this nice blue with the green accents for the trees.
Let me see if I can raise it anymore.
Now, one change that came to the park last season around
Let me know if that's any
Halloween
better.
was downdraft. They actually disassembled and removed that ride, and it's rumored that it was going to be sent out for repairs, and Knoebels actually confirmed they were going to remove the ride and replace it with something else, but due to popular demand and the outcry of support, they actually brought it back. But this
Is that any better?
Downdraft. This
Super
is
high
actually
now?
a brand new updated version of it. So it's completely different from last time. It has a great LED light
All right.
package on it. Great
Have it
paint
there,
job
should be
with
good.
the flames on it, and it's going to be brand new for 2019.
Downdraft, that ride. I will not ride. Lily, you rode that, right? Downdraft?
Of it to ride.
This is in Elysburg, Pennsylvania.
So here at the Pioneer Train
Here's
ride,
one of my favorite rides, Pioneer
of
Train.
a
1.5
station.
mile.
This is a
train
replica
ride
of
takes you
a
through the
station
woods.
that is local to the area.
And it's also done up for
Put it on the
Halloween
screen
time
where
for
it's
Hollow
from,
Fun
but
Nights.
This will be
This is in the
constructed
building
and
of the new
completed
train station,
in the coming months, but it will
which
look
should
like
be
a
complete now.
replica old train station, which will be a nice feature for the Pioneer Train ride.
Yeah, right, Richard. Stratosphere. And this park holds the record for the largest Ferris wheel in Pennsylvania. And Mikey, who's in the chat, did meet me here the one day,
So like always, we have
and
the
we
covered bridge here.
rode some
Every
rides
season
together.
they put up
I made a video of it.
new planks of wood, and you have
Here's the
permission
covered
to
bridge where you
sign
get to
it
leave your
and leave your
mark
here,
for others to
showing
see,
that you're at Knoebels.
and we always leave our mark and
Lily's
have
looking
people
her
try to
name
find
right
it.
now, and
There's
we'll
Lily
follow
leaving
suit
it.
when she's finished.
And believe it or not, many people
All right, so when you
sent me
guys are coming here,
photos
if you happen
that
to
they found
see
my
this
name there.
here on this plank of
took a
wood,
picture
either
and sent it to me.
JPVideos or Lily's Toy Channel, take a picture of it and send it or post it to my Facebook page. Show me it's still here. Pretty easy to find. It's the plank closest to the carousel right there. And here at the paratrooper, it looks like the platform got a updated.
Yeah, that's the way to tag.
Nice teal color with the
Paratrooper, I
red
used to like to
striping.
ride. I don't ride it anymore.
Really
Too
makes it
much
pop and
spinning for
stand
me.
out. Here we are at the famous Haunted
And my
Mansion.
number one favorite ride, the Haunted
And every
Mansion.
year, Knoebels makes some updates and changes.
Listed on
for
the
this
top
ride.
10 dark rides in
We'll
America.
take a ride through, which will be featured in a separate video.
And a lot of the
If you wanna watch
props
that video, it'll
are
pop up in the corner of the screen
from
once
other
the video
amusement
is
parks,
released. You can also
other dark
subscribe to my
rides, and
channel
other
ring the
pieces they
notification
used
bell.
from
That way you'll be alerted
going out
once
of
that
business.
video is out and published. But we're gonna check it out, and I'll give you my thoughts on it in that video. So at the Haunted House here, there's a couple little small updates. They do have exit handrails.
I
now,
was
which
fortunate
were
enough to
never
win a
before.
bid on an
And they
auction
mentioned that the
to get
pretzel cars here
a
all
personalized
have brand new
walkthrough
drive
tour of
wheels,
this
and these were
place
made
from Dick
custom
Knoebels
made
himself,
for
the
these
owner of the
particular
park.
vehicles in
And that
Pennsylvania.
video's on my channel as well, under the Knoebels playlist.
So these are going to be freshly new, which should provide a
Yep,
nice,
I got a
solid,
special
and
lights on
hopefully smoother
ride
for
by myself
2019
last year on
season.
Father's Day. The guy who maintains this ride, Drew, I became friends with him, and he put the lights on for me. And here's a little video montage. I don't really want to tag things with stickers. Putting my name on the bridge is about as far as I'll go.
The Teacups that has a new updated mechanism, internal system under the platform, but right here in front
July
of
3rd so far, but it's not official, just
and this
rumored.
thing looks amazing. It has
Tilt-A-Whirls. Anybody like that ride?
Platform.
Lily
Now,
definitely
looks to
likes
be
it.
a
She rides it
new
by
center
herself.
skirt right there, but
But I love the paint
I'm
scheme
gonna
on
give
it, the
you a
blue
close
metal
look here.
flake.
This is simply gorgeous. It's a nice, shiny metal flake blue. One of my favorite colors.
Zombie, it's even crazier getting a walkthrough tour. There's hidden rooms and hallways and doorways, trap doors. It's pretty elaborate in there.
Platform color, and the railings are red, and even the steps are freshly painted. So
It's okay
this
because I
technically
only
looks like
watch
a brand
it.
new ride, even though it's not. But they really did an amazing
Gothentron's a
job
good ride. I do like
of
that one.
refurbishing this for 2019.
Get the focus on the music and the lights.
So aside from having new deep fried veggies somewhere in the park this year, they're going to
And
have
Knoebels is also known for their park
Pop-Tarts,
food. They have fantastic food items there.
Ice cream sandwiches and chicken and waffle sandwiches. Once I do
Bacon on a
find
stick.
locations,
They
I will
have
share it with you.
turkey legs, sausage and peppers, cheesesteaks, and some of the best potato pancakes I've ever had. Yeah, things that spin or go backwards or upside down, I'm not a big fan of. I could ride it maybe once, that's about it.
So if I'm not
JPVideos
mistaken, the
masks.
Gasoline Alley sign looks like it has a brand new paint job.
Gasoline Alley with the antique cars that came from, some of the cars came from the former amusement park Rocky Glen.
Looks pretty new and clean, so I'm pretty sure it's a new update for 2019. Just a little touch up.
Yes, if those of you know about Hershey Park and you compare it to Hershey Park,
Glorious little station here.
it's almost half price of what Hershey Park charges for
One of the bigger
everything.
changes in the park here, and this is the home of Over the Top, which was a new ride for last year, and it saw very minimal use because of issues they encountered.
All the
with
Germany stuff isn't there yet?
different
Okay,
riders, different
I'll
weights,
keep my
and
eyes
they
out
had a
for it and I'll
balancing
wait
issue,
until we get
and
all of it
as much as they
to
tried rectify
try
it, it didn't
them.
work out. So
Do I like
Over the
fried
Top
vegetables? I don't think I've
was
ever had
a
any.
Short-lived, only operated for I think. a
You
week
guys
or
know I
two,
don't really
and
care for
sent back to
vegetables
the
too much.
manufacturer in Italy. It's rumored though that this is going to be replaced with a brand new ride called Tumbling Timbers. It's going to
Yes,
be
Lily
a
did ride
back-to-back
this. I think Jill
ride
did
that
too.
spins
It
on a
spins
platform at
like
an angle and spins in multiple directions.
uncontrollably. It's a very spinny
I
ride.
will put up a short clip of it right now.
I didn't ride it, won't ride it.
Supposed,
But it did open for last year, later on in the season.
Tumbling Timber is supposed to have a nice LED light package. And it's supposed to be family friendly, but very dizzy and spinning wise. So won't be a ride that I'll be riding, but Lily, my daughter, will definitely be on it because she loves
Yeah,
that
that's
type of stuff. So
exactly true. The tickets never expire.
if you come here, you will see the opening in the ground here.
Knoebels
And
Hermit
the
Crab
ride has
definitely
been
did when I was a
completely
kid.
removed. It's only a thing of the past.
They never
now.
survived very
But
long.
if you guys want to see what the video used to look like, I'm sorry, what the ride used to look like, click on this.
Let's
button
go
up
back to
here.
Rocky
I did
Glen,
make a video
Andy
on it last
says.
year when it was operating, and you can check it out. But unfortunately, it was short-lived. Now here we have the world famous Phoenix roller coaster.
Can't hear. I did turn up the volume.
Wooden coaster that is rated in the top 10 of wooden coasters across the country. And
Italian Trapeze is
this,
almost
along
up.
with the
Yep,
Twister,
they
the
were
other
starting to
wooden coaster,
reconstruct
did
that at
see
the end
some
of the
small
season
updates
last
with
year.
new
So it should be
wood, new
operational this year.
tracking, and new support beams just to keep it structurally sound and safe, and update it with the paint color so it doesn't fade throughout the years. But nothing you'll really notice it, but something that you could at least appreciate it is taken care of in the off season to make sure that the ride operates as it should.
There's the Resonant Swans.
Okay, another new update here, which I believe is new. I don't remember seeing it before. Is this nice mural on the side of the building. There's a nice mountain landscape here, lake and building with the church there. So
It's like the Swiss Alps.
something really to make the building look that much nicer. Definitely they did a great
75 a
job
day,
on
yeah.
it. This
they're
is the
by no means an
Bavarian
affordable part for
peanut
Hershey.
shop, I believe.
A lot of thrill
Another
rides,
great
but not
ride, the
family
Flyer,
friendly,
and what
affordable
looks to be
prices.
updated paint
Flyer's
jobs
a
on the
cool
wings
ride.
themselves.
It's
Looks
operated
like they
by a-
disassembled and given a brand new fresh coat of paint.
I believe
the
a
white
gas-powered
background with
engine,
the
and you
red
get some
and the
really good
blue.
airtime when you
Looks really fresh
move
and
the
clean.
sail
Looks
back
like
and
the
forth.
ride cars themselves have not been painted though. They do look a little bit faded and dirty, but for the most part, the overall look at it looks much nicer. And the wings themselves are nice and shiny and clean and ready for operation. Yeah, you and me both, Andy. I'm biting at the nails to get there. Even willing to sacrifice wearing a mask.
Okay, we're in front of the Playland Arcade, and we're going to show you what is new.
One of the best
what's
arcades
changed
around
inside
too. They have a lot
here.
of state-of-the-art games, coin pushers.
Brand new Halo,
I love going in here. I could drop easily $100 in about an hour. And it's a ticket redemption, so you get to turn them in for prizes. And
we have new Superstar
a lot of
Rumble
cool
game,
items.
which has WWE characters on it, and looks like it's a type of coin pusher or coin game where you have to get it in the belt.
I played this game. It's actually pretty fun.
You get a card.
Get to collect the
You
cards.
can collect for points here. You can collect all 7 cards, and one card is 50 tickets. And looks like the bonus is Undertaker, 100
Jody's
tickets.
gonna be on the rides. I'll be right there with you, Jody. Then the arcade, then the food.
Pretty soon. It looks pretty awesome though. Next new game here is called Willy Crash, and you have to kind of push to launch the character from building to building and land on the target. We'll see if it does the
They have the
demonstration
Willy
here.
Wonka coin pusher.
I did
They
see this played
have
before by
Wizard of
a
Oz coin
YouTuber,
pusher.
and it's pretty fun, but pretty
Some of our
challenging,
favorite
though.
games
You
to
really
play.
have
We
to
can sit
have
there
your
and
sensitivity
keep
down pat so you know how far to
putting out
launch.
those coins and make them fall and get the cards.
So next to the carnival game section, they added a brand new game, Ring Toss, and it literally is what it is. You toss the rings onto the bottles to try to score some points. So the ever popular Willy Wonka coin pusher has been added.
I want one of these in my house. I'm like addicted to the Willy Wonka coin pusher.
So that you could get your fix
And it's
in.
neat
One of
because it
our
has
top
sound
favorite
effects from
coin
the movie,
pushers.
has characters
And
saying
one
their
of the new
lines.
games in the arcade here is called Blocks Breaker. They get to throw some balls at the screens and try to knock down the blocks.
They have a
So
campground on site, Jody.
it's brand new. I've never seen this
They
before.
have cabins you can rent.
Looks like a pretty neat game.
Southside Lanes has Willy Wonka.
All right, so right in front of us here is the home of the Italian Trapeze.
Italian Trapeze
And
at this
I did
point
speak with,
was not
Drew, one of the
reassembled,
workers here,
but
and he did confirm that
it's
this
supposed to
will
be completed and
starting
operational for this
reassembly
year.
Very soon, they did receive their parts back from, I believe, Italy.
The
That's
Alamo
where it
is the
came from.
only place, too,
They're
you
in the
really
United
get to
States on
sit-
their way back to
sit down and
Knoebels.
dine with air
And the
conditioning as
South
well.
Pavilion L is holding all the
And that arcade is air conditioned as well. Even though it's completely open,
fiberglass
they have really
pieces,
cold
and some of them
units
make them
blowing cold air, so
working
it's
pieces will be
a
delivered
nice place
here
to
shortly,
escape the heat.
and hopefully we'll be up operating in a very short time. So those of you that love this ride, rest assured it will be back. And right behind the Italian Trapeze is the satellite, which looks like it has a fresh paint job.
People know that as the
Red
salt and
paint
pepper
on
shakers.
The structure itself and the capsule.
Yeah, Renee,
looks
the
like it
campground
has
is
new
open
white
right now.
and
You can check their
pinstriping on it
website
too,
for more
so that's
information.
Nice, bright, clean looking colors for the
Campground
satellite.
opened ahead of the park.
Okay, so right next to the motorboats mode is Cosmos Curves. It's a smaller steel coaster here. It looks like it has either an updated or new coaster cars.
It replaced the high-speed thrill coaster, which was a one-of-a-kind ride, and it was the last one in existence. And it's very sad when they left that, 'cause I used to ride that as an adult.
On the front of it. And we'll get a look at it as we take a ride by.
This ride, for being a smaller ride, really whips you around,
These
though, I
right
can tell
here
you
are not
that.
new, but these are very fun for both kids and adults. So if you haven't operated them, I highly suggest you come over, put in your 3
Hey, Aaron.
quarters, and pretend you're a professional excavator. So right here we have the Grand Carousel, and on the back side of it, we do have a nice mural. Looks like it's new.
This
for
Grand Carousel has
2019.
won
That's
numerous
great
awards.
because
It's
it
one of the
shows
few
people
carousels we get to try
grabbing
to
the rings, and
grab
the
the
purple
brass
actually
wing.
won the brass ring.
Brass ring.
So
If
it's a
you
great
grab the
artist
brass
rendition
one,
of this
you
classic
win a
ride.
free ride on the carousel. B-Sage loves the hot dogs. You can even get custom-made horseshoes there and other items from the blacksmith shop.
And it's not a trip to Knoebels unless you see one of their 3
There's
mascots.
Cosmo, one of their mascots. There's the Phoenix, my favorite wooden coaster of all time. And there's a bunch of rides I didn't show. They have a whole themed dark ride called the Black Diamond. They have a Stratosphere Drop Tower, Log Flume. They have tons of great rides. Oh yeah, Richard, I remember that. I had that on video, I think, too.
Okay guys, that was a look to see what's new here at Knoebels for 2019. Quite a few changes have been made as we saw in the video, and I'm pretty excited to return to check out the new ride, Tumbling Timbers, that will be premiering, they think, sometime around Memorial Day, maybe shortly after, but once I do confirm the date of that, I will be back to check it out and to share it with you guys. Don't forget, if you want to see what's different and new inside the haunted house, you will have to watch that video. Once it is released, I will have it pop up on the screen. You can also find it down below in the description and under my Dark Rides playlist. If there's anything you thought I missed today or anything you'd like to comment on or share with me, feel free to comment down below with that. Otherwise, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. If you haven't already done so, you can follow me on Facebook, where I do share photos and details about upcoming adventures and projects. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.
So, quick question for you guys. Since we wrapped up the video in front of the Haunted Mansion, would you guys like to see a ride-through of the Haunted Mansion? I could pull up one of the videos. I filmed it numerous times, lights on, lights off. If you guys want to watch another video, it'll be a bit shorter, but we could take it right through the Haunted Mansion if you want to see that. Okay, so let me pull it up here. I probably have more videos than anyone else on YouTube from Knoebels, though. I have an entire playlist with dozens of videos. So, Knoebels Haunted Mansion, it's 11 minutes. What's new for 2019? We can watch that one. If you guys want to see lights on, you can search Knoebels Haunted Mansion lights on JPVideos. I had a private ride-through on Father's Day last year. If you want to see a walkthrough tour, that's on my channel as well. Knoebels Haunted Mansion walkthrough JPVideos, and we get a guided tour from the family members of Knoebels.
Time to start planning for
Another ad. So we'll do lights off. This is going to be the update for 2019 to see what changes and additions have been made inside the Haunted Mansion, which is, again, rated in the top 10 of dark rides across America. It's an old school, fantastic ride, and it's one I've grown to love.
I zoomed it in on you guys.
Bet you're Bippy. Emily, hey. Man, Emily works at Knoebels.
Hey guys, welcome back to a new dark ride video, and today we're at one of my favorite dark rides ever, Knoebels Haunted Mansion. Now you might be saying, hey, you've filmed this a bunch of times already, and you're right, I have, but it's 2019 opening day, and we're going to check it out and see what updates and changes have been made since last year, if any. But I'm going to do something different this year.
They did do a major update, I believe, back in 2016. They had a skeleton room, which they turned into an upside-down room. That one I was not favorable of,
and hopefully it's
but
going to
I've
improve the video. I'm
become
going to
used to
ride
it.
it twice. First time we're going to face to the right side.
July
and show
3rd,
you
they're supposed to
everything
open,
on that side,
Emily.
and then the second time
That's
we'll
what they
face
said on their
the camera
website.
to the left side and show you everything there. And hopefully, when watching it that way, you'll be able to see everything that there is to see, and there won't be any motion sickness with going back and forth with the cameras. So make sure at the end of the video, sounds like they're getting ready. Make sure at the end of the video, though, you leave me your thoughts and see if you thought that was a better approach at filming this ride, or if you prefer me going through one time and just showing you what I can. So without wasting any more time, let's hop on board.
So actually, I'm going to... Give me a second. So what I did with this, for this ride-through, I filmed it twice. Actually, 3 times. I filmed it one time facing left, one time facing right, and then I did wide view. The left and right didn't come out as I was hoping, so I'm going to skip to the wide angle one. So give me a moment here to find it. So here's the wide angle view. It's a bit darker, but you'll be able to see a lot more. it's very dark in this. The camera doesn't pick up everything, but it is indeed supposed to be a dark ride. So there's some strobe lights coming up too. So those of you who don't like strobe lights may not want to watch for a few moments. All right, Lisa. Thank you again. Strobe lights have passed. And this area here with these like glowing stones is actually wooden, almost like a tunnel. And there used to be a support for bridges for pouring concrete. Now when you watch the video with lights on, you'll be surprised as to actually how much more is in here that you can't see in the dark. Jeff, they do have a storyline for it. It's not modeled after the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World, but there are some similarities. But the favorite part is coming up right now. Semi-truck. Blast you with the lights and the air horn. Here's the general scene.
Okay guys, that was a look at Knoebels Haunted Mansion for 2019. Let me know your thoughts on it. See if you picked out anything new from
I'm curious to see what updates and changes have been made for 2020. They always do something, whether it's big or small.
Let me know what you thought of the new video approach of filming it twice, showing both sides compared to just one ride through and panning the camera around. If you guys like this new approach, I will continue with that. Otherwise, if you like the other way with just one ride through, let me know as well. I do appreciate your feedback. I'm looking forward.
All right, so that was Knoebels Haunted Mansion. And again, I have plenty more videos, and what's neat to do is watch the older videos from around 2013 on up. You can see the progression and changes that have been made over the years. Like I said, 2016 was the biggest change, where they reconverted the upside down skeleton room. I'm sorry, the skeleton room into an upside down room. That was the biggest change. Before then and after then, they've added some pieces, did some like mild updates, rearranging of items, but for the most part, it does remain the same. Some people don't get it. They're like, oh, this is really cheap and generic. No, it's old school. It's authentic. It's original. And that's why I like it. It stands apart from the rest. Walt Disney World, other amusement parks have modern dark rides with electronics and, CGI, stuff like that. This is physical props, and it's one of a kind place and ride. Hey Mike, have a good one. So for the remainder, my time is for you. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to chat about related to Knoebels, videos, things going on in the world general, as long as we keep politics and religion out of it and keep it, kind of light beat, upbeat, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Also, too, I will give you guys a few moments. If you are a YouTube content creator, feel free to tell the viewers about yourself, what your channel's about, what type of videos you make. If you have any special premieres or announcements or giveaways coming up, take the time to let everyone know about it. I'll be there opening day, Emily, which is supposed to be July 3rd as of now. Rick, I have 4 tattoos, 2 on each arm. The one on my left forearm is a Chinese temple. This is I forget what they're called. You guys know what they're called. This one is my name in script, and this is a barbed wire. And I have my zodiac on my neck and my daughter's name and birthday to my chest. Everyone survived last night's walk in the dark. If we survived, hopefully you guys did too, Barb. So for Father's Day, it was a good day for me. Didn't do anything special. Typically, Father's Day, I spend at Knoebels. That's my tradition year in and year out. We always go to Knoebels. We get our pictures taken with the props there. So this year, obviously, Knoebels is not open yet, so we couldn't do Knoebels, which was, not depressing, but sad, It's something I look forward to every Father's Day year. But we did improvise. Aside from eating good breakfast, watched some shows in the morning, and then by the afternoon time, we went actually target shooting. I did announce months ago, I did pick myself up a handgun for protection, and got some, range time in. We went to a place that we were able to get access to do some target shooting. We brought 2-liter bottles, filled them with water, and we were shooting at those. And I've shot it before. Jill shot it, and actually taught Lily how to shoot it for the first time. She shot a rifle before. She knows how to shoot a .22 rifle with great accuracy. And today she shot her very first 9mm Glock. And on her third fire, she hit the target. So I was very proud of her. She was scared. She still did it. But I'm teaching her about proper gun safety. And it was just a great day. We blew off probably about 100 rounds or so. And obviously clean up after ourselves, to do it respectfully. But it was a good day just to kind of, release some stress, blow off some ammunition, and just do things together as a family. So that was a good portion of the afternoon. After that, we went for ice cream. I had Oreo cheesecake sundae. It was a brand new item at our local ice cream place. Wasn't the best thing I've ever had, but not bad. It was basically like a little cheesecake, like a personal sized cheesecake, topped with chocolate ice cream, chocolate syrup, whipped cream, and then Oreo cookie crumbles. So I had that. It was good. Not my favorite thing, but it was good. For dinner, I actually had their leftover lobster that Lisa sent me from a few weeks ago. I had lobster, a cheeseburger, and corn on the cob for dinner. So overall, it was a good day. We made the best of it despite not being able to go to Knoebels. But if you guys want to share what you did for Father's Day, feel free to. And like I said, if you're not a parent, hopefully you just got to get out and enjoy the weather. So we got some Glock fans out here. So that was one of the things I bought with my stimulus money, but picked myself up something for personal protection. So side by side or speeder, Jeff? That's actually a good question. I'm torn at this point. I still want a side by side, but one thing I discovered as of the last week or two, some of the areas I've been exploring and want to use the side by sides have actually been gated off. There's been an overabundance of people on ATVs, all-terrain vehicles, riding on the streets, going on private property. So a few areas I wanted to take it to have been gated. So I still want to get a side by side, and I'm still leaning towards that, but I'm starting to have doubts about not having many areas to take it to without having to go too far away. So that is a concern about having access. For a speeder, that would be more or less just a fun item. It's not going to be very practical. I would have to spend probably between $5,000 and $10,000 for a speeder that's going to be operational. Have to get a trailer for it, and become a member of NORCOA for the speeder sanctioned runs, because you can't just run them on active tracks. They have to be sanctioned through the train company so that there's no active trains. And most of the abandoned train tracks are overgrown with trees and missing sections of rail. So I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I just think that would be something down the road later on in life. But the side-by-side would be more practical. It's something that I could take to do exploring and get to more remote areas. But either way, whatever item I do go with, or if I get both down the road, they're going to make for some great content for videos. So it's a win-win either way. Snacks and naps. Theodore's partying hard. It's Father's Day until you go to bed at 7 a.m. Where are you planning on doing more filming? Jody, I have such an abundance of places to film, it's kind of overwhelming at this point. A lot of plans I had for spring of this year got pushed aside because of everything being shut down, so I have not only places to revisit for the summertime, I have new places that have been given to me by viewers and from finding on research and maps, and other additional places that are being prolonged into next year just because I don't have the time to get to them. I did mention already I'm going to Ocean City, Maryland for Lily's birthday week in July, so I'll be filming some content and some live streams from Maryland on the boardwalk, and film the 2 dark rides down there. Going to Niagara Falls, New York, the end of August, and end of July, going to be going to Ohio and West Virginia. So I have a lot of things planned and not enough time to do them all, so I actually have no shortage of content for at least a whole year. Anywhere in the Northeast? You mean Northeast Pennsylvania or Northeast? Because I am in the Northeast in Pennsylvania. Emily, that's not really up to me. You guys kind of stopped talking to me, so I didn't know if you wanted me to, but if I run into you, sure. Do I like to play checkers? I wouldn't say I like it. I mean, I'll play it, but it's not really a game I would play randomly. Yeah, I did see that about Amtrak. It's definitely not good news. PA is not the Northeast, really? It's not the Northeast part of the country? But I do live in the Northeast part of PA, so... Oh, so both of you are on here, Emily and Lily, the 2 sisters. Keith says it is. I think it is. I don't know. I've always been raised to know that Pennsylvania is the northeast part of the country. When you look at the map, it's definitely up in that region. So, it's definitely at Mid-Atlantic. Why do you think we're on Eastern Standard Time? I think Stephanie just wants to argue. Hey, same to you, John. Happy Father's Day. Kansas has a bunch of abandoned places. Danny, are you telling me I should come to Kansas? What is the name of your motorcycle? It's a Kawasaki Vulcan, but I don't have a name for it. Yeah, I think Stephanie's outnumbered. I'm not trying to argue. I'm just stating facts. Yeah, Darlene, I live just outside of Scranton, so most of my content, I shouldn't say most of it, but a lot of it is in the northeast part of the state. It's called motorcycle. You too, Brenda. Yes, come to Kansas. Not in Kansas anymore. Another piece of news I could share too, I did share it with Tom, who's in here, History Hunting with Tom. You guys may remember I filmed once with my nephew, Josh, and most recently with Mike from Out Naturing. It was the Alfred train station. I did 2 videos on that. That was actually torn down in the last few weeks. I learned from one of my viewers about it, and basically the virus is to blame for it. It got to a point where, people had nowhere to go, and it was becoming a party spot. People were doing unfavorable things, I'll just say that, with, substances and stuff like that. Starting to become a nuisance, and on top of that, the building was getting much more deteriorated and unsafe, structurally unsound. So they tore down the Alfred train station. Very unfortunate, but very thankful I got to document it twice. Yeah, NE is what we're talking about, Northeast. I'm not talking about the state Nebraska. So, may have gotten confused there. Ghost City Shelton, $10. Thank you so much. I feel like I have a mosquito bite on my finger here. It's like really itchy between my knuckles. I'm sitting here scratching it. Well, Stephanie, we were talking about any Northeast, so my mistake if we were miscommunicating there. Nicholson Train Tunnel. Do you mean the abandoned ones, the Factoryville tunnels, the twin tunnels, or do you mean the active one for Norfolk Southern? Green Man's Tunnel. No, never heard of that one. Like Lily's typing in code. Active. Okay. I do have to get to the additional trestles as well. I did do the Nicholson Viaduct. I have to do the Starrucka Viaduct, and I can't think of the other one. There's another one, though. Two of them further north, past Nicholson, that people told me about, so I'd have to get some drone footage of those. Got my first motorcycle when I was 7 years old. Oh, sorry, Jody. I misunderstood. Any in this part stands for Northeast. So my mistake for misunderstanding. But I don't have any plans for Nebraska. Tom, what's the other one? You know, there's the Starrucka, and there's one more. I can't think of it offhand. I do have it written down or in my screenshots. There's another viaduct, though, on that same line. I can't remember it, but I know I have to get to those at some point. TT, you're depressed. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's nothing really too bad. Well, I'll be going towards Pittsburgh when I go to Ohio and West Virginia. I'm going to be doing southwest Pennsylvania. I'm going to be doing the Flight 93 Memorial. I have a couple locations in Ohio, a couple locations in West Virginia. I'll be doing the end of July. The old man is my favorite character from Christmas Story. Martin's Creek, yes, that's it. Thank you. Lisa's back. And one of the cats has a hairball. Guess you're just going to keep watching my channel. Thank you, Jody. Ruth says her drone didn't come with a way to charge it. You have no clue what to do with it. I would contact whoever you bought it from. That's kind of unusual. It should come with a charger or something. But if they didn't include it or there's nothing there, I would contact whoever you purchased it from. Do you have to rollerblade? I am not good on wheels. I have rollerbladed. I have roller skated. I have ice skated. But I'm the type that would like stay close to the edge and hold on and just go really slow. If I get moving, I won't be able to stop. Yeah, I'll see if I can fit it in. I already have a bunch of places on my agenda or whatever you want to call for when I go out there. So I'm only going out for 3 nights. So I have a lot to fit in a short amount of time. No, I don't do TikTok. Janus cronies. Oh, TT, I'm sorry to hear if you're lonely. I do know how that is. I definitely feel that at times. So, but hopefully you know that, my channel is a place where, we're all here for each other. We support each other. We're a big family. So I could tell you without a doubt when you are here, you won't be alone. So Neville, it's up in the air as to what's going to happen. I guess it's not going to be torn down as expected, but I don't know any details. Yeah, seriously, B. But it'll never die, that movie. It's going to be a classic forever. I would scare people to see me ice skate. Ice skate horizontally. That's kind of how I am. Go back to work tomorrow. Well, I'm sure you'll find time to film. I do remember I have pictures of it if I could find. When I was in, I think, kindergarten, I was actually Kermit the Frog. I had a costume, and it was like a full costume of Kermit, and his mouth was open, and that's where I looked out. So I was Kermit the Frog. I do know I was a clown the one year. I couldn't believe my mom made me into a clown. I had curly hair. You know, I had the eyelashes drawn on. I had the pointy clown hat, the big ruffled collar thing. I guess I didn't have a choice when I was a little kid, but I do remember being a clown, Kermit the Frog, and I had one of those vinyl plastic superhero ones, like Batman or Superman, where I had like the plastic thing, and it was like a plastic, you know, the old school like 80s typical costume. Nothing good. And then as I got older, I learned about Jason Voorhees and went as Jason many, many times. Mikey was Thomas the Train for a while. That'd be a cool costume. But this past Halloween, I did go as Jason Voorhees for RJ's party. I went as Jason Voorhees. Cliff went as Bigfoot. RJ went as a movie character from Super Troopers, which I never saw the movie, so I don't know who he was. Richard Wolff was there as Pennywise. He had a fantastic Pennywise the Clown costume. And we actually scared Cliff because Cliff is afraid of clowns. And his wife Kara was like an escaped convict. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, guys, never put your personal information on here. Anyone could see it, and you don't want the wrong type of people getting your information. So if anyone wants to give any information to me personally, do it through Facebook or email. But yeah, you never know who's watching. We got 166 people watching. You know, not everyone chats. You don't know who's actually watching. So just be vigilant. The cop at the party. Oh, that was Laura, yeah. And maybe when we get closer to Halloween, we'll watch that video for going back in time, because that was a really fun night. I did a live stream from there, and that was a really fun time. Asheville, North Carolina, I don't have any plans to go there right now. I've been down to North Carolina and Tennessee 3 times last year, so I'm trying to do other states I haven't been to yet. So we'll spend a few more minutes on here. It is about an hour and a half since we've been on now, so what did you do on Friday? Christopher, you're lucky if I could tell you what I did yesterday. Friday, what did I do Friday? You're going to have me trying to think here, and that hurts. I can't remember what I did Friday. I honestly don't know. You just lose your train of thought. I do know what I did yesterday, and we talked about that already. Talked about today. Friday, I really don't know. Sorry. Oh no, I do know Friday. I went down to Easton, Pennsylvania, met up with Alan from Resident Apocalypse, and we did a couple locations. Jinxie is shaking the camera. Jinxie! Hey. How long ago did you do the speeder? That was filmed on June 6th. The male cat who's always in front of the camera is Jinx, and his sister is Salem, who's camera shy. Oh, Danny, I think it's more than just age. My mind goes whenever there's a camera around or I'm thinking about something else, and it's been happening my whole life, so if it gets worse with age, I'm in trouble. That's a good idea, Barb. 2 cats. But this week coming up, I think you guys are really going to enjoy the content I'm putting out. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 new uploads. Monday, tomorrow, is going to be something you guys have been waiting for. It's going to be an abandoned video, and it's one I've been saving for not a special occasion, but just wanted to make sure I edited it correctly and was happy with the final product and gave time for the teasers to kind of settle down. So tomorrow's video, 8 p.m., is going to be one heck of an abandoned exploration. I did it by myself. It was a random roadside find, and it's one you're not going to want to miss. And if you guys like these type of videos, I know it's been a while since I've done one, but the wait will be worth it after you see this one. So you don't want to miss tomorrow's video. It's not going to be a premiere, just a regular upload, so watch it whenever you want. Wednesday is going to be a toss-up between either a train video at a new crossing I found or a culvert exploration. I'm not sure yet for Wednesday. And then Friday is going to be a premiere, which I have to decide on what Friday is going to be. So this week is going to be 3 videos, but tomorrow is going to be the one you're not going to want to miss as of right now. So I'm just telling you that ahead of time. I need to come to Mississippi. What's there to see in Mississippi? I'm in trouble. That's not good. What'd I do, Theodore? Thank you, Jody. Can use your scanner on the new crossing. Yeah, the scanner's got about a 10... Scanner's right here, actually. It's got about a 10-mile radius. And actually, my friend Hank, who's the one who invited me on the speeder expedition that we did, he has the same radio, and he has an upgraded antenna, which gives you about double the range. So I'm going to be buying that to get better range. But this will work anywhere you go, but you can only hear within about 10 miles. So if there's a train or intermissions 10 miles or farther, this won't pick it up. But the scanner radio app works very well, but you have to have network for your phone and to be able to use your phone when you're not filming. Done videos in Ohio. Okay. Yeah, I've not yet been to Ohio, so I'm going to be in Ohio. What was your profession before YouTube? I was working at Lowe's Distribution Center for 5 years, overnight shift. I actually quit that job and started doing YouTube full-time and Uber full-time. And then after about 6 months of Uber, just worked on YouTube, and I've been doing YouTube ever since. But I've been on YouTube for 10 years, believe it or not. 2010, my first video. It's like Lily and Emily are having fun with the emojis and things on the phone or whatever they're doing. Star Wars events. They actually having one, Mikey? I thought any like large gatherings are put on hold for now. I got the nice muscles. Well, I used to be a power lifter when I was younger. I was actually in really good shape for a number of years. And I've always been naturally strong, but I haven't worked out or lifted weights in years, but I just got natural size, I guess you could say. Worked to my advantage, like I said, in the past. I used to be a bouncer, do security for a number of years at both casinos, nightclubs, even private events. So being a bigger guy, and working security came natural to me. I drove truck for a number of years too. I drove truck professionally, so I've done a bit of everything, but most of my career, I would say, not career, but work life was, I started off in retail, which didn't last very long. Worked at Kmart and Walmart. Went to working for a bank for the call center. That didn't last very long. And I started working for a Montage ski resort. I worked there for a number of years in the rental shop. That was a lot of fun. Got a free season pass. Then started doing security and did that at numerous places, but which is mostly a weekend gig, except for the casino. And then started driving truck. Worked different places with driving truck, and then went to Lowe's Distribution for 5 years. And hopefully I won't have to return to another place. I do enjoy working for myself. And photography too, yes, as Barb mentioned. I was a freelance photographer for a few years, self-taught. I did portraits, I did a couple weddings, switched over to like nature and different scenes, and then transitioned over to video. That's how I became into YouTube. But I still enjoy photography, still implement it into my videos. Mikey's going to be vlogging as well. Looking forward to seeing it. Thank you, Kat. Alright guys, I'm going to be wrapping things up here. I do want to thank you for joining me for tonight's Father's Day episode of Sunday Night Live. Another great night, fantastic mail call, a lot of great items, and like I said, the food items that I did unbox tonight will be in future Chow Time episodes. I will be live either Tuesday and or Thursday this week. I may do a late night stream as well. And if weather cooperates and it cools down, may do another motorcycle live stream. I don't want to do it when it's terribly hot out, but you never know what'll happen between now and then. But definitely tomorrow's video you're going to want to check out. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Wednesday, like I said, will either be a train video or a culvert exploration. And Friday, we will be back with a brand new premiere 8 p.m. So, hope you guys enjoy your week. I want to thank you for taking the time to hang out with me tonight. Don't forget before you leave to give a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or want to talk to me personally, you can always message me on Facebook. My link to my Facebook, email, P.O. box, and everything can be found down below in the description. So, with that said, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.